maybe we're back now. That was funny as fuck. I literally laughed so hard. Um, so essentially what happened is like again, stream started for like a second. I was like saying, oh, the game let me start stream so early, and then the game just crashed. Um, again, like I've never seen that before. That's so funny. The game crashed literally at the moment where it booted. Um, but maybe that'll work this time. There we go. All right, yeah. So we'll do daily run. I don't think this will go well at all. Lev, cool. This can go shit. But yeah, let's talk about the game announcements. Might as well do that. So I'll go through the thread of everything got announced at Game Awards. Click on stream after the crash and it just replayed the part where it crashed. So that's funny. Um, yeah, let's see. Yeah, Lego Star Wars for me. Lego Horizon was the first thing announced, which yeah, I already said like it's weird. I don't know, like it feels like I think it makes sense. Oh my god, Rat King, god damn it. Oh, this is shitboard anyway. All right, well this doesn't matter anyway. Um, yeah, I think it makes sense when you like look at it as like Sony just in general wanted to make a Lego game as like what other property are they going to use? But like it's still kind of a just a weird thing to happen. Like I remember when we first got like the leak that this was happening. I feel like even then I was like why? Um, then it'd be good. I mean, like it'll be like I'm sure it'll be like a competent Lego game. I don't know. I don't think it'll be like actually a good game. Like I don't know in the grand scheme of things. Um, but I think it's like I don't know. I think it'll be like again a competent like fun kiddish game. I don't know if it's gonna be a game for me outside of just the general connection to the Horizon property. Actually, this is really bad because I only have 2 bullets. Um, yeah, like shit. Summer Game Fest. I did not give a shit about most of these announcements. Can they attack me, please? Oh, I'm fucked. And I'm even more fucked. Okay, that was very lucky. So we got like No Room in Hell 2. Could not give a shit. Harry Potter Quidditch Champions. Like, could not give a shit. That was very lucky. Cuff Bust. Whatever. That was kind of a ridiculous looking game. Like I'll never play that game my entire life. Star Wars Outlaws. I mean, again, it'll probably be mid. I see a lot of hype for it though, which again, if you like it, good for you. I probably won't. That was good. All right, and that was a good ending to that at least. Neva, that looks cool. I haven't played Grease. I really want to. Never got around to it. But yeah, Neva looks good. Outlaws doesn't look awful, but who wants it? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't look awful. It just looks so like average. They just like I don't know, it just looks so fine. Um, this just sounds kind of weird saying that. Is it me or Lego be making their lead female protagonist look blocky as hell? Yeah. Again, that was so funny, that like controversy about how like Aloy needs to be more attractive and everything. That was so fucking weird. Yeah, Civilization 7, don't care. Black Myth Wukong. Again, we just got a cinematic trailer. That was really nothing. Metaphor looks cool. I'm excited for Metaphor. I don't know when the fuck I'll have time to play it, but it looks cool. Batman Arkham Shadow, who gives a shit? Street Fighter 6, don't care. Tears of Metal, whatever. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is the Japanese name for Budokai Tenkaichi. I'm excited for like I'm not gonna buy it at launch, but I'll play it eventually. Like I loved the Tenkaichi games when I was a kid. Like when I was a kid, essentially like the two games I would buy at launch are Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi, well Budokai slash Budokai Tenkaichi games, and Tony Hawk. Those are like the two things I would play all the time. So again, this is cool. I'm sure it'll be nostalgic to play it, but I'm not like dying to play it either. Delta Force, Hawk Ops, could not give a shit. Fatal Fury could not give a shit. Bloomhouse games again, like there's not really much to say about the individual titles because we didn't see anything of them. Um, so we got more of it at the. I did watch the Day of the Devs thing right afterwards, and there was some cool stuff there. But we got to see more of the Bloomhouse game that's coming out more. That's coming out sooner. Um, Funny, I played Dragon Ball Fighters on the channel. I mean, it's only the campaign, but yeah. I think it'd be funnier to play Dragon Ball Fighters on stream and just play the campaign. Wait, what is the next account? Doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, this genuinely doesn't matter. This board is so shit that like, who fucking cares? Um, yeah, like this is terrible. No matter what, this is bad. That's terrible. That's bad, and that's bad. So they're all fucking bad. Like none of this matters. I guess we'll go this way, but who cares? No, I think it makes sense that Bloomhouse would make games at this point. Again, they already made so many fucking movies that again, I think it makes sense that they would like transition to horror games. Yeah, Power Rangers game, fine, looks cool. I don't know if it's like, again, it's not really my type of game, but yeah, it's Power Rangers. I'll probably play it. Deer and Boy, I barely remember that game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I never played the first one. Wouldn't be opposed to it. I always intended to, but I just never got around to it. Slitterhead, again, just it looked fine. I don't know if it's really for me, but it looked fine. What am I trying to do here? I guess we'll go for this. Killer Bean's funny. That is a thing that exists. Okay, that was a bad draw anyway. Cairn, is that how you pronounce that? It looks like a worse version of Jasant. Where I thought just like I think Jasant is like yeah, pretty much as good of like a climbing game as you can make. Where like Karn just feels like them trying to make like a like more realistic version of that, which I don't think is as interesting. Um, I was not familiar with Killer Bean until the game was announced. I did some research into it. Um, yeah, Wonderstop looks cool. Don't know anything about the game itself, obviously, but like the premise seems interesting, and it being just a parody of like hero shooters. First Descendant, I have no memory of that game. What the fuck is that game? Outer Sloth, yeah. I mean, again, just more game announcements that could not tell you what any of them are because we barely got anything of them. Among Us TV series, that's a thing. Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, that's a thing that exists. Dune Awakening looks bad from the trailer, but whatever. Battle Aces, it's RTS. The finals, have never played it. Again, Alan Wake 2 is cool. Again, I've watched the first two like episodes of Night Springs, and it's fun. It's not really like doesn't really do much. I'm interested in the third one in particular though, because I feel like that one probably has more like lore ramifications. But yeah, the first two were like, yeah, they're fun, but yeah, I don't like Dune Awakening. Like, it just looks like, like it doesn't feel very like Dune-y, like from like the tone of like the trailer and everything, and like the game itself, I believe, is just an MMO, right? um, so it's like I don't know what it's supposed to be. Um, New World, whatever. I don't care. Itsunagami. I mean, actually, we didn't get that in Xbox, did we? Which I mean, too fair, we've seen enough of it at this point. But I think that's a Game Pass game. You would think that would be at Xbox, but yeah, I mean, again, it still looks cool. It's on Game Pass. I'll play it, but I'm not dying to play it. Hyper Light Breaker, don't really care. Skate was funny. Like the fact that we got this like really boring intro of the that's trying to be funny and just was so not funny, only to lead to it actually just being Skate. Um, but obviously, there's not really much to say about Skate because we didn't get to see anything. Power World exists. Valorant Beta exists. Monster Hunter Wilds exists, and Phantom Blade Zero exists. So yeah, that was not great. Phantom Blade Zero, I'd probably be more interested in if it wasn't a Souls like, but because it's a Souls like, I really don't give a shit. But I think it is that's a Sony exclusive, right? Or at least like a PlayStation exclusive over like console exclusive, I should say. But anyway, I think the more interesting thing to talk about is Xbox. Let's open up the Xbox thread real quick. I mean, the Call of Duty, I don't care. Obviously, that's just not my sort of thing. Doom also don't really care. Um, like when I heard the premise, the fact that it was like a medieval Doom game, I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Maybe they'll like have an interesting spin on the franchise. But then like you look at the gameplay, it's like, oh, this is just Doom with a different like a slightly different aesthetic. Um, I forgot this is WLF, isn't it? Okay. Um, and we got State of Decay 3. Could not give a shit. Looks kind of mid, but I guess that's really just State of Decay in general. Dragon Age looked bad, but again, we'll see how it is when we get the gameplay. Starfield expansion, don't care. I would ideally like to play Starfield. Straight Starfield's one of these games that I'm thinking like potentially I could stream. The issue is obviously playing on Xbox, and like streaming from Xbox is not great. But still, Starfield I feel like is a game that's streamable. Syndicate 2 is good. Yeah, I never played them, but they never like really interested me. Where am I at now? Fallout 76 expansion. Obviously, I care so much about that. Yeah, then Expedition 33 looked really good. Like I thought that was like legitimately like one of my favorite games at the show. And then Fallout was South by Midnight. I thought that looked really good as well. Fuck off. Oh my god, are you serious? What? This fucking game, dude. Okay. Yep. The game does that all the fucking time. Of like when you miss one shot, just like your next shot just does not hit, despite your being like at fucking like right in his face. Whatever. But yeah, South by Midnight I thought looked really good. Like I'm actually like genuinely interested in playing it. Wow, that was so bad. What is Piece by Piece? I think the issue, and this is also like this is an issue for me with this showcase. I feel like just so much stuff from the Xbox showcase is just not coming anytime soon. And by that I mean this year. I feel like all this stuff is like 2025, which is like, eh. Because I'm looking at like what's coming this year. It's like, it's like what, Indiana Jones, I guess. Yeah, Warcraft. I don't care. Metal Gear Solid, Snake Eater, look good. I never played the original, so I don't really have anything to base it off of. But I thought it looked good. Sea of Thieves, don't care. Flintlock, which like supposedly is a game that's been around for a while. I have no memory of this game, but I don't know, it looked okay. Not really my thing. I believe it is a what do you call it? It's a Souls-like, I believe, but no. Oh, actually, I did hear about that. I did hear about the animated Lego movie about Pharrell for some reason. Age of Mythology, I don't care. Perfect. Oh yeah, Perfect Dark looked really fucking good. I forgot that's something we hadn't talked about. Yeah, Perfect Dark was actually insane. Like I can't believe Perfect Dark looked that good. 'Cause I legitimately thought it was gonna be complete shit. Um, to where like it essentially being like seemingly like a better version of Mirror's Edge is like was not on my like radar. Um, don't like that redesign. Well, of like the main character and stuff. Oh, it's basically Mission Impossible. Yeah, kind of. What am I doing here? Yeah, I think I'm doing that. Um, Comments of Total Drama Action. Think I'm gonna love World Tour. Well, I think they don't understand why I don't like Total Drama. Then again, will I think like do I think will I think World Tour is the best of the three? Potentially, there's definitely a chance of that. Do I think it'll like? Do I actually think it'll be genuinely good? No, I think there's absolutely no chance of that. Um, Watch me actually think it's like the best show ever made, though. That'd be so funny. Um, but also, yeah, the fact that like Perfect Dark has no release date too is kind of disappointing. Um, Diablo 4 expansion, don't care. Yeah, mixtape I thought looked good. I was surprised at how much like negative reception there was to it. So again, it just looks like another Life is Strange style game. I didn't really get why these like people that do like Life is Strange or people that are like talking about how like it doesn't look that good. Um, with essentially just doing the same thing. How did I not get shot there? Okay, well that was me being dumb. Fuck off. Alright, well, yeah, fuck you, game. Oh, fuck off. Oh my god, dude. You know what? Yeah, kill me. That's fine. Whatever. Microsoft Flight Simulator, don't care. Elder Scrolls Online, don't care. Yeah, Life is Strange Double Exposure, again, I said it earlier. Interested. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna make a video on it. Will I like it? Probably not. I don't think I will, to be honest. We'll see though. I will say I think my initial like thought, like when I first saw that this is a Max sequel, I'm like, this seems really fucking stupid. That like Max is like has a new friend, her friend just dies also. That now like she's watched two of her friends die, and that's like the impetus for the story both times. But whatever. Yeah, I think True Colors is best game of the series. But I think the issue here is that you're directly connecting it to the original in a spot where like we've already seen Deck Nine not understand the original through Making Before the Storm, to where it's like again having them in charge of a direct sequel to Max Caulfield. I don't think so that's going to work out particularly well, but we'll see. I think they said it in Save Arcadia Bay. Is crazy. I mean, like, okay, this is the thing. I think the ideal world is that they allow you to choose. Um, that, yeah, like they would, like, obviously have these two different scenarios based on how you played the first game. However, if you're only going to pick one, I think Save Arcadia Bay is the option. Saving Chloe makes no sense. Like, it completely undoes her entire character arc. Um, like it essentially makes the entire like story like mean nothing by her saving Chloe. Uh, Watching between streams. Don't know. So actually, I never talked about this either. Where I'm at with videos. So tomorrow, I have nothing really going on. I should be able to get caught up on All Stars on the All Star review. I got about half of it done over the course of the last like 2 days when I had barely any time to work on it. So I should be able to get caught up tomorrow. Then I'll probably start working on the Survivor season ranking. I think I will probably have that done by Thursday. I think is my estimate. Um, because I do work on Tuesday, I stream on Wednesday, so I'm not gonna have like a full day either of those days. And considering I'm probably gonna start at midday tomorrow, um, I think having it done by the end of Thursday is probably my estimate for that. After that, I'll watch The Genius, Black Garnet. I'm gonna binge that all in a row, get it done as quickly as possible. After that, I could really just do whatever I want. Like I mean, I'm going to be working on scripts, but like in terms of like watching things, I can do whatever I want. In the time between now and that, in between like when I watch Black Garnet, I mean, so one, there's like new shows happening, like A&W's tomorrow. As far as Maryland finale is tomorrow, right? So I'll watch that. There's the Ubisoft showcase. I'll watch that. There's like things to watch here and there. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything to watch on Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Ideally, I would watch more challenge spin-offs, but I also don't care. So I don't know. Like I started watching Chance vs. Pros. I watched the first two episodes, and like I'm just like not that invested in going back. I agree with so much of the fan base is pro save Chloe. Well, then they're dumb. So yeah. Indiana Jones looks fine. I'll be like the actual presentation was boring to me. Like we just got like cutscene after cutscene after cutscene. I was like, yeah, I don't care. Um, I felt like the gameplay we saw of it back, like all the way back when, like seemed fine. Like it seemed like again decent for like a first person like action adventure game, but like I feel like the story through this like hasn't really interested me. Yeah, that wouldn't be shocking. I mean, strictly game wise tomorrow from Ubisoft, I don't think we're going to get that much. It's like we'll get Shadows, we'll get Star Wars Outlaws. Um, Outside that, like what else is even going to be there? Like maybe an update on Prince of Persia, if there even is one. Um, yeah, I mean, like I don't even know what else there's going to be game wise. So I would not be shocked if they spent a lot of it like on their like again we know that there's like a whole bunch of shows in the works and like Watch Dogs movie. Like we know there's Assassin's Creed Netflix series. There has been like a Far Cry Netflix series, right? A Far Cry Blood Dragon Netflix series, and I don't know. I have a feeling that'll be a lot of the show, but I don't know. They show gameplay. Gameplay of what? What we're talking about? Of Indiana Jones. I think that's the last thing I talked about, right? Not like they showed the same footage from last time. Like essentially, it was like a whole bunch of cutscenes, and then at the end they did like a montage of gameplay footage that was just the same gameplay footage. Which is also weird because like this game's coming out at the end of the year, which is also a weird thing too. Like they had like no actual release dates for like any of their games. I believe the only game that got an actual release date was Life is Strange, which wasn't a Xbox game, which is like very weird. Even games coming out this year, they just still had only 2024. It's like, when the fuck are you announcing the release date then? I guess like maybe at like Gamescom or something, but still, it's like, what are you doing? Which I believe the Avowed release date got leaked or something since then, but still, and like to be fair, the Indiana Jones release date we know it's just that it's not officially out. Like it's like December or something. Like that got leaked like a while ago, but still, it's like, how are you not like officially releasing this? Um, Be a Mecha Break. I don't care. Wu Chang is another Souls like, so don't care. Avowed looks mid. I don't know. I'll probably play it just because it's on Game Pass, but like, I'm not gonna like. I'm probably not gonna finish it. I wouldn't think. Um, what is this? Oh, Atomfall. That looks whatever. I don't care. AC Shadows again, like which actually look kind of good. Shockingly, Stalker 2 looked kind of bad, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I thought it looked kind of mid. Which is like weird because I remember like it looked really good at a point. I remember like at one of the previous showcases, I was like, oh, this looks really good. And then this one, it just looks so average. And then Gears, which again, looked fine. It's obviously just a Mac trailer. Again, I'll probably try to play all the Gears games leading up to that one though, and do a Gears series ranking. I think that'll be fun. Um, that weird Capcom game got dated. Which one we're we talking about? Oh, that Kasumi Mush, whatever the fuck that game is. Yeah, that was at Summer Game Fest. Actually, I'm looking at it now. Diablo 4 expansion got a release date for whatever that's worth. Uh, I think that is legitimately it. Oh yeah, Sea of Thieves season 3 got announced. It's a World of Warcraft expansion. Be like of the actual games though, yeah, literally nothing else got proper release date. It's all like 2025, early 2025. Wait, did Starfield expansion get release date? No, it didn't. Even Starfield expansion, which is coming out in a few months, I believe, didn't get a release date. Um, Even like Dragon Age didn't get. Obviously, that's not Microsoft, but like still, like even that didn't get a release date. So yeah, I have no clue what they're doing. Um, yeah, again, that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't talk about that. I kind of skipped over AC Shadows, but yeah, AC Shadows looks pretty good. I'll be honest. Like we know this is the first game in like their new modified engine, which again, hopefully they made better actually this time, instead of actually making it worse. But yeah, I mean, looks cool. Uh, yeah, I think if I'm able to play it like without the Assassin's Creed, like me caring about Assassin's Creed, I'm sure like it'll be fine. Um, I do feel like there is a way for them to make like an actually like genuinely great Assassin's Creed game, but they're not going to, so it doesn't matter. But like again, if they have Yasuke, like if Yasuke ends up like if his story is like okay, he's part of the samurai, he realized okay, the samurai, these are like the people that are oppressing the people, and then through that like ends up siding with the assassins, become an assassin by the end. That is again the epitome of Assassin's Creed. Like that is like literally what Assassin's Creed is about. Like the entire franchise, something that like is somehow forgoed throughout most of the entire franchise. Where like the only games that actually bother to actually focus on the Assassin's Creed, which is AC1, AC4. Like if they were to actually able to do that in this game, this would be a great Assassin's Creed game. But they're not going to do it, so it doesn't matter. But like they actually do have a good premise here that won't be executed well. So no, it won't matter. But still, um, again, like I said this before, like with the Yasuke being like again Black Lead and Shadows, I can get it from like an initial point of view of like, hey, why isn't the main character a Japanese character? Um, but like there also is a Japanese character, so it's like, again, for me, it's like okay, well, you do. It's kind of like again, having the best of both worlds, to where like again that doesn't bother me with that. Um, to where like I see people like say, oh, like it would be it's offensive that they're making a Japanese Assassin's Creed game, but there's no Japanese main character. But again, there is a Japanese main character, so like yeah, who cares? The other thing is again like again, Yasuke is a perfect Assassin's Creed like protagonist. Like he is someone that like it perfectly fits into like what an Assassin's Creed story should be. And again, I don't think they're gonna do it well. I don't think they're gonna do what they should be doing with him. But like the premise of Yasuke as the main protagonist is like incredible from Assassin's Creed perspective. Um, because it has him as this like outsider and him being able to like again like figure out about the assassins to being able to actually learn from the assassins become an assassin, which again they're not going to do because he has to be the samurai for the game and everything. Um, so again, it's a similar thing with Eivor, where like Eivor had this potential to be this great character if like she actually went on this arc and became an assassin by the end, but then no, she doesn't because we just want to make Viking games. Which again, they're gonna do the same thing with Yasuke, but again, it is a like it's a good premise, and again, that's why like Eivor being a woman also was a great premise. For again, is it the most historically accurate? No, but again, who cares? Because it's a story. It's a fucking Assassin's Creed story. Um, Well, yeah, whatever. I think CJ or Devon will win the GOAT. Yeah, I think. Yeah, actually, I think CJ is probably the other contender. Yeah, I haven't really like cared enough to really think about the GOAT that much in terms of analyzing it. But like my assumption was Devon. But yeah, CJ definitely has a winner upside as well. Yeah, I think this is funny too. I did see this that yeah, suppose he the like Sam can't talk about Britney Spears while on the trailers. It's just like yeah, then why have him there? Like what was the point then? Uh, but whatever. Yeah, all right. It's 4 o'clock. Somehow we're ending stream pretty much around the time that I would normally end stream anyway. So that's something. Yeah, yeah. We'll be back Wednesday. Probably not much will really happen. We'll probably do a draft and start, I guess, the new era of drafts, whatever that ends up being. Um, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. Actually, has it been a year? I want to look this up real quick. Has it been a year since we started drafts? Because it's close, right? But I don't even think it's actually been even a full year yet. Because I don't think that started until like probably like mid July or something. Dude, my VOD channel's so fucked because of all the Last of Us runs. Yeah, when is this? July 12th. So yeah. I forgot I played Jedi Fallen Order last year. I had no memory of that. Yeah. Yes, next year we'll be playing AC Unity. That'll be a disaster probably, but it'll be interesting either way. Um, like after the GOAT when it'll be on Traders 4 would not be shocking. It would make sense. But yeah, all right. Again, see you on Wednesday. Playing Unity and talking about probably nothing. But again, probably drafts. So yeah, see you guys next time.